Do you think was any of you maybe underestimating Francis in the build-up or the fight, maybe just going through the motion?
No, you can't take anything away from Francis Ngannou. He was a good fighter. And he gave me a very good fight. And that was it. I trained very well. I prepared very good, and I didn't have any excuses or anything. It's boxing. Some days you have good days, some days you don't. And you crack on and you continue, keep moving forward.
Damn. Tyson Fury eliminates all excuses, all the lies, all the make-believe, and he wasn't prepared or he didn't train for the Francis Ngannou fight. Fair and square. He had a tough fight. That's what I want to talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. There's only one Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, you heard the clip at the beginning. In a new interview post-fight, first of all, you look at the status of Tyson Fury's face, and he has a vicious, and I do mean vicious, black eye from Francis Ngannou, an MMA fighter turned boxer off of a 650-day layoff, off of knee surgery, and this is not his first discipline when it comes to martial arts. MMA, kickboxing, that's more of his speed. But he took the chance, he took the gamble, he impressed a lot of people. Fury's face looks pretty beat up. Ngannou, can't say the same. Ngannou's face looks clean and clear, as if he didn't get in the fight. But the thing I love about it, and I gotta give Fury credit here, is Fury, I think he's being honest here, and he says, listen, some days you have good days, some days you have bad things, you just keep trucking, right? No excuses, he gave me a great fight in terms of Ngannou, and he says, I was well trained for this fight. Right then and there, Tyson Fury has eliminated the naysayers, the doubters, the detractors, and the usual suspects' built-in excuse that he wasn't ready for Ngannou. He told you that. Now, Fury also stated that he had a long training camp. I think he said 12 weeks for the Ngannou fight. Roll the clip.
So I'm going to go home. I've been in training camp now for 12 weeks. I put a long, tough, hard camp in. I'm going to go home, take a long, hard rest, and we'll see what's next for us.
Woo, that boy Ego is good. Young Forensic Files is back. So I love this. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. The best in the business, and it's not even close. This is now debunked. The haters of other fighters who happen to be apologists for Tyson Fury and other fighters like Tyson Fury, old media, they are cornered. Tyson Fury, I just let you hear it. He told you out of his own mouth post-fight Ngannou fight, I've had a long, tough camp that lasted 12 weeks. So not only did he get a full camp, like, you got to think about it. Andy Ruiz Jr., he had like 5 weeks to train for Anthony Joshua, and he pulled out this massive upset against a bigger person who was supposed to be stronger, etc. So he only had 5 weeks. That's literally less than half. I could divide 4 hours in 10 years. I could divide. We could do the math on it. 5 times 2, 5 plus 5 is 10. So if he had a 12-week camp, that's actually more than double the amount of time that he had to prepare for an MMA fighter, Francis Ngannou, that Joshua opponent Andy Ruiz had to prepare for him. And we've seen this time and time again in the heavyweight division. You got to look at fights with, like, let's say Charles Martin. He did exceptionally well versus a budding, rising heavyweight in Jared Big Baby Anderson, and I believe that was a hometown fight. He had like 11 days to prepare. So we've seen these crazy, like almost upsets or near upsets and great performances with far fewer time to prepare. I give a champion in boxing who's bigger, who's taller, who has longer arms. Make sure you guys subscribe. I am the most important thing in this boxing game. My content speaks volumes. I'm not going to give Fury a bunch of credit for being bigger, longer, pause. He said he was going to knock out Ngannou. He had more activity than Ngannou. He definitely has more boxing experience than Ngannou, right? Ngannou being a mixed martial artist, more so than just a pure boxer. And he's the one that gets dropped. He's the one that looks beat up. He's the one that looks lethargic. He's the one that looks sloppy. And he just admitted, again, the walls have now closed in on Tyson Fury, confirmed. He admitted he had a tough, long camp, 12 weeks. He told you that I'm not making excuses. Some days are on and some days are off, yada, yada, yada. Francis Ngannou gave me a tough fight. So he says I was well trained. So with these two separate interviews and post-fight interviews and admissions, all of the detractors of other fighters like Gervonta Davis and black fighters like Floyd Mayweather who are trying to make these excuses for Tyson Fury, it looks foolish. It definitely looks foolish because you're making excuses that Tyson Fury is not even making, and he already told you he was well trained and well prepared. So the fight outcome was what the fight outcome was. And then, as I've stated, on the flip side, you got a guy like Francis Ngannou who wasn't expected to do much, wasn't expected to be here, coming off knee surgery, coming off that injury, coming off a long layoff of 600 plus days and battling the UFC and all these things against him, and he performed the way he performed. So this really makes it, Fury's honesty makes it look worse for Tyson Fury, because at the end of the day, it just looks bad, like really almost like a black eye for boxing, that the boxer performed in such a manner versus a non-boxer, for real, an MMA fighter. And then come to find out the excuses that old media tried to make by saying that Fury, oh, he just didn't take Ngannou seriously. Oh, he was just playing around. Oh, he carried Ngannou. We now know that to be Cap out of the horse's mouth, he told you he had a tough training camp. So he was really training, really sparring, and all these like make-believe built-in scapegoats and excuses that people have for why he looked like that are now out the window. Because again, the people who are saying these things, you're making excuses that Tyson Fury is telling you weren't the cause of the actual outcome being what it was. And many people thought Francis Ngannou should have beaten Fury, and I agree. So Fury performed for whatever reason like he performed. My personal opinion, I think he's dabbled in PEDs in the past. That's my opinion, right? He's failed a PED test. So maybe he didn't take this fight seriously the same as when you're fighting a Deontay Wilder. So ultimately, I think Tyson Fury completely underestimated Francis Ngannou's ability. Just like most of the world, they all said, oh, what is this guy gonna do? He sucks. He's an MMA fighter. He's in shootouts and slugfest, and we've seen that in the UFC. So people just assumed the worst and assumed he would come out. And Francis Ngannou actually got with the right people, Dewey Cooper and Mike Tyson. Hi, it's me, Mike Tyson. I'm getting ready to train Francis Ngannou. We got a fight coming up against Tyson Fury. I just want to see. I got a couple things, tricks up my sleeve, right? Got with the right people, learned what he learned, and on a given night, he kind of put it together, and it was a very strong performance from a first-timer. And he was patient, he showed poise, and surprised a lot of people. So Fury has deaded y'all excuses. What y'all got to say? It's like Antonio Tarver said when he was talking to Roy Jones, when he said Roy Jones in the rematch, you got any more of them excuses? That's what I want to know from the Tyson Fury base. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Best in the business, and it's not even close. You did. Get him up. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you, whether you need a gaming, travel, Gym or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.